Alright, what's up guys? So, it's been a while since I've been on this game, but decided to make another video just talking about random stuff and be talking about why do I adventure, and specifically why do I adventure in video games, but sometimes why do I adventure in my own mind? Sometimes there are things that come to mind, and I normally just think of things and roam around the day, whether it's I'm walking at work and walking to work, or whether I'm playing a really nice relaxing game like Valheim and remembering it for the first time in a long time, or playing it for the first time. I think it's that really nice feeling that you have with a video game where you're playing it for the very first time and you're learning all the controls, you're learning how the story goes, if there is a story, you're learning who all the characters are, the setting of the game. Let's I don't know if I have a weapon, but oh, that's cool. Didn't know I could do that. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, so gotcha. Yeah, I'm still learning everything, but sort of new to this game, but also getting back into it. But yeah, like I said, when you relearn different games, you're learning all the controls again and again and again. And this game is sort of nice because it's kind of relaxing, kind of cozy. I have a bunch of other games that I like to pick and choose from. I don't want to say this is like Minecraft or something, but it's, in a way, it's a bit like No Man's Sky. And at times, if you've played Enshrouded, it's like that. But this game, you can just relax, hang out, you can build your own house, or you can invite your friends too, just really cool. I have my house actually over here, and adventuring in this game feels almost, I mean, it is fantasy-like, but it feels more of that, so let's eat more of that. Gotcha. Alright, and then okay, 6, pick up weapon. There we go. Alright, and then bring out the map. So this is where we are. This is the house right here. Then this is, I'm pretty sure that's where we started. One of those spots. Been a while since I've played the game. But then you can zoom all the way out. It's basically where we are. So there's a lot to it, and it's one of those games. Forgive me for this mess of a house. I have to fix it. But yeah, there's a lot to this game, and I think this game, it does often remind me of, you know, other games I like to play. I grew up playing Oblivion a lot, and at times it does remind me of Oblivion, and it, like I said, it does remind me of other games such as Minecraft and Enshrouded, in the sense that you can craft things, you can craft what you wear. So I've been able to Where's my workbench here? This isn't me showing stuff, but it's just so you can repair items, obviously, but you can make a hide thing, so we'll have to do hunting. But yeah, I wanted to trying to make more videos like this. I'm not really sure how they're gonna be about, but sometimes I just like to rant and talk about different subjects and topics, and this one is mostly gonna be me adventuring in this game just because I like playing it every once in a while. It's a lot of fun, and I think adventuring in video games, sometimes MMOs, when you're by yourself, they feel unique in the sense that you get that loneliness feeling, and sometimes that's much needed, right? Sometimes we, as humans, we need to have that need to be lonely. Not always, but sometimes it's a necessary feeling. I mean, we are, of course, we do need to be social, but at the same time, I'll put this away, but at the same time, we do need time away from others to reflect. Not all the time, and it is important to realize that we do need each other in the end. Sorry, I stumbled on my words, but head over this way. I don't think I've explored much this area, but yeah, so it's important to lean on each other too if you have any problems, but there are a lot of people who don't do that, and I think it's a really important thing to do, is reflect on yourself, because a lot of other people can't or don't really think of doing that all the time. They don't think of talking to other people. I know I've been like that every once in a while, and I think video games, adventuring, sometimes taking a hike in real life, because not everybody plays video games. It's a nice feeling to do that and just sort of have that feeling of comfortness in the wild by yourself. Guess I can't take any more. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I'll also play more of Enshrouded just to showcase some of that game. But I think this game really represents the serene feeling of, because it does show off the Viking afterlife. I think that's one of the parts of the Viking afterlife. So forgive my unawareness of the mythology, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. But I think this is a game that I come back to every now and then, because sometimes I just have those nights where I'd like to be away from other people. I like to be alone. And other people, I don't know, I've always been an introvert, right? I've always been longing to have that reflecting time to myself. And while it's important to be with others every now and then, it's also important to understand that time to yourself, time by yourself, is crucial. Because I don't know, because everyone is eventually going to be alone. Think about it. Everybody, at least a lot of times, sometimes it's going to be alone. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's such a scary thought. But no, it's just life. And You know, whether, I mean, whether they be working or whether they be, you know, I don't know, using the bathroom or something, is just, that's just how it is. That's just how life works. You're just gonna have to do stuff by yourself. You can't always depend on other people. And oh, more mushrooms. Okay, can't pick those up. Yeah, get rid of some stuff. Let's slowly make our way back before nightfall. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's why I lean on video games from time to time. It's because it brings that comfort feeling, that loneliness, isolation, and you know, I do have tons of other people that I talk to where I get that same feeling, and they understand. You know, they get, they're like, yeah, I've totally been there, been that same spot you have before, because I've gotten to this feeling in, I want to make a video on this in the future, but I've gotten to a feeling in, I guess I would say like 3-4 years or so of my life, where I just tend to lean in single players more so than multiplayer games. I don't know, multiplayer games are okay if they're done right, but I tend to prefer the single player aspect because it brings that feeling like it's my world, and I have this whole world that I can either show off to other people, or I can just adventure, and it's that quiet open space. And I think that's something that, because I also, I don't know, I like to meditate in my free time. Yeah, and I think that's something that a lot of people, they don't, it's important to open up. I think I've realized that in the past 5 years or so. I've slowly realized that I used to be this closed off person, very closed off person, that I didn't talk about things. I didn't talk about what type of person I wanted to become, and it's just kind of weird because, you know, you want to, it's important to talk about yourself. It's important to better yourself every once in a while, right? These types of survival video games, another thing that I like to do is I really like to create these characters in my mind. I'd like to do, I'm sure other people do too, but I really do. And I like to create, okay, what are these people good at? What are their hobbies? What would they do in their downtime? Say they're stuck on an island, right? What would they be doing? What would they dislike? What would they what type of things would they not like? So yeah, I mean, I'm just somebody, I just think about things like that, and it kind of does help me, but yeah, for certain people it does help. For other people, it, you know, it doesn't really help. I mean, trust me, I totally get it. And it is hard to come up with some stories, and especially doing this YouTube stuff, it's pretty tricky because I want to keep making videos every single day, but it's tough to, consistency is, it is a pain. And I think I want to, like, I want to make a whole entire video on why consistency is, I want to say, not a gain, but like well, a gain, yes, but a success for many and a downfall for many as well. There's success for a few and downfall for many. I don't know. I'd say it's kind of tough to explain, but it is and it isn't. I'll just put it that way. It's because it's you want to keep, if you're passionate about something, and I have this drive inside me, and if you want to be, if you are passionate about something, you just gotta keep going with it. You just gotta keep at it, right? I love gaming, like video gaming and Star Wars. Those are my two favorite things. I love talking about it. I have a lot of knowledge about it, and I just want to make these casual like videos all about it. I've seen similar like videos about it, but not really. So I really hope videos like these help people at least stay interested a little bit. And getting cold, misty. But yeah, I really enjoy just talking about random stuff. I have notes throughout the day. I don't have my journal with me right now, but I write down these notes constantly, and I'm gonna try to write down and make videos pretty much every single day. I'm gonna write down, I don't know, at least 5 small topics for both my channels, and then do a bunch of stuff. I'm still doing the Subnautica playthrough, which I'm enjoying a lot, so I'll be coming out with hopefully more of that in the next few days. And then I'll more on the lore channel hopefully soon, and just gotta find a way to format my new videos for that. But I think these videos I really enjoy making, and I hope everyone enjoys watching as well. That's the key. But anyway, until next time, it's me signing off, and catch y'all later. Peace.